everybody, we're back in the workshop again. And first of all, I feel I want to say something about this t-shirt. Now you'll see it says, I don't know if you can read that actually because it's kind of round the wrong way. If I do it like that, does that work? Anyway, it says Vittel. Vittel, and then it says A Vous le Tour. And yes, it's a t-shirt that I got at the Tour de France a couple of years ago from the publicity caravan which goes through before the tour, and they chuck out stuff. Anyway, they chucked out this t-shirt and I never really wore it, and in the hot weather I thought, oh, I'll put that t-shirt on, and it was really nice. But it was very tight around the collar. Can you see this? It was like that. I felt like I was being... remember Albert Pierrepoint, the last executioner of Britain? I felt I was being executed. Anyway, so I got a pair of scissors and I cut out this. So there's a kind of punky feel to my t-shirt. Anyway, so if you don't like it, well, tough shit, because I'm wearing it. So why are we in the workshop? Well, we're talking about bags today. Now, I don't know about you, but I really like my bags. Is that a bit weird? I know lots of people seem to like bags, and lots of people in my family like bags. So I'm talking about suitcases, I'm talking about rucksacks, I'm talking about bike bags, and I'm just talking about bags in general. Is it a guy thing? Is it a girl thing? Who knows? Anyway, I like my bags. So we're going to be talking about bags for bikes, and specifically sort of saddle bags and top tube bags. So the first thing we'll look at is it looks like a bottle, but it is in fact a bag, and it's a Vittorio Pro Team approved zipped bag like this. I'll undo the zip and you can see in there I've got, can you see that? I'll hold it up a bit closer. Oh, it's all falling out. This is a little lock, got a couple of tyre levers, got CO2 gas canister with a valve thing on it. I've got a multi-tool here, one of the nice Park multi-tool, and I've got an inner tube. Fits in fairly nicely, and just squeezing it together there, fits in fairly nicely, and it goes into your bottle case. Very useful. It's a bit stretchy, so it can expand. The only problem is, of course, if you're on a long ride and you want to carry 2 bottles, then this one doesn't really work. You've got to leave it behind. So then you're going to use some kind of saddle bag. And my favourite saddle bag at the moment is this, which is a Topeak or Topeak, not quite sure how you say it. And it's got a zip there, quite a strong zip, and it attaches onto the seat post, and these straps go around the saddle rails, and inside you've got a fairly decent sized compartment, and again you can fit a inner tube, multi-tool, lock, so on and so forth. So that's a nice bag, nicely made. This is a little saddle bag, and the reason I got this is I had a I don't know where that come from. I had a bad day on the bike. We've all had a bad day on the bike, and had a couple of punctures and only had 1 tube. So I thought what I'll do is, if I'm carrying my Vittorio tool bottle, then I'll carry an additional little saddle bag and I'll put an extra tube in that, and that'll sort me out. So I bought this nice looking, I'll say, lizard skins saddle bag. See that? Lizard skins. Quite nicely made, but it's got this new design of zip. Now I don't know what you call that design of zip. It's kind of, well, this is the problem basically. The zip doesn't fucking work, right? Now, I haven't had this bag for very long, and zips, the thing about zips is you've got to unzip them and then you've got to zip them up again. So you're constantly pulling at it, you're constantly stretching it, you're constantly putting the kind of mechanism under strain, and it just can't stand up to it. So it's a nice bag, but the zip is shit, so I wouldn't buy it if I were you. This is a Topeak, again, quite like my Topeak, and this is a top tube bag. So this attaches there to your stem with these Velcro straps, and then that goes on your top tube, and that goes on your top tube as well. Little flap there, you open it up and you've got room inside, a little bit grubby, but you good place to keep a little camera or some extra food, some gels or some energy bars, something like that. Little side compartment there, and another little side compartment there, and this is actually a rain flap, quite useful. So you can put that over if it rains, and it protects it. So this is actually quite a useful little bag. I always think it spoils the line of the bike. I mean, I'm a bit kind of, what's the word? aesthetically challenged. You don't want to spoil the line of the bike, and this rather does, but it's very useful. So sometimes you've got to live with the aesthetically challenged look and have a sensible bike, especially if you're going on a long ride and you want to carry some food. Now, I thought, well, aesthetically challenged, I need one that's aesthetically nicer. So I went for this Topeak. Similar kind of thing. It goes on the top tube. This attaches around the stem. This is the large, and to be honest, it's too large, right? This high bit is too big for most of my too high for most of my head tubes, and it's got this same style of zip as the Lizard Skin. Can you see that? It's a kind of plastic feeling zip, and you do that often enough, it's not going to work. Anyway, it was too big, so I thought, I know, I'll get the medium, and I got the medium one of these, and the medium one of these is here. So you can see it's very much the same as the large, only it's a medium. Medium means it's a little bit smaller. And again, there is a strap here. Sorry, this is all bloody, you can find this with Velcro, it fucking sticks together. Anyway, this is the Velcro here, goes on the top tube like that, goes on the top tube, that goes around the stem, fits quite nicely, and it's very good size to carry a little camera, which I was doing. I went on a trip, wanted to take some video, in fact the camera that I'm using to make these videos, which incidentally is a Canon G7X, very nice camera. But look at this, see, let me just hold that up close to you. Can you see that? Look, the zip is fucked, look, I mean, I'd used this maybe half dozen times, and the zip is fucked, it's buggered, right? See, Topeak, your zips are useless. Now, I would send this back to the place that I bought it from and complain. The trouble is, I don't know where I bought it from. I buy some stuff from Wiggle, buy some stuff from Chain Reaction, buy some stuff from Sigma. I know I ought to get stuff from my local bike shop, and I do sometimes, but I got these from one of the online sites. And I was just looking a little while ago, trying to find in your back orders where I'd actually bought this from, and I can't find it. I have a feeling it was Chain Reaction, but I can't find it on there. So anyway, I'm a bit stuck there because I can't really send it back. Well, I may still work at that a bit. So a warning to you, it's a nice bag, but the zip is not great. Now, after my unfortunate experience with the Lizard Skin bag, I bought one of these, and in fact there is another video of me with a little saddlebag, which I was unable to work out how to attach it to my bike, and I had to get my son and my daughter to help me. Anyway, I did manage to work out how to attach this to my bike. This is a Sycon, and it's got a decent zip. I don't know what the difference is in the design, but I don't think you can see that. This is a decent zip. See, you can zip that lots of times, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and it looks fairly sturdy. And it's got this kind of plasticky, vaguely carbon look, which is not unattractive. And that goes, which way does it go? That goes through your saddle rails, underneath, and then the Velcro attaches like that. See that? So you can unzip it, and inside there is just enough room for an inner tube, and in fact there is also a valve extender. So if I should happen to use up both tubes and then have a third puncture, and I'm riding deep section wheels and somebody comes along and says, do you need a hand, mate? And I say, yeah, and they say, here's a tube for you. I say, aha, now I have a valve extender, so that will sort that out. So if I'm going on a ride these days, I'm so paranoid. Do you know, guys, I've had 8, count them, 8 punctures in the last 4 months. Now, is that unlucky or is that bad luck? Probably both, actually. Might be a problem with my tyres, and incidentally the last major puncture problem I had was a couple of days ago. I was using brand new, well, I don't know, 100 miles or so, Continental 5000 tyres. Had a puncture, changed it, put a new tube in, rode along, went 10 yards and poof, like that, poof, like that. The tyre basically exploded, and there was a split in it. I can't show you because I packed it up in an envelope and I'm sending it back to Sigma Sports to get a refund. But there was a split in the tyre like that, which I'm not happy about. And if anybody else has had a similar experience with a Continental 5000 tyre, I'd be very interested to hear it. Anyway, this video is not about tyres, this video is about bags. I hope that's given you a little introduction to the kind of bags that I use, which are good, some of which are good, and some of which are not so good, and some of which are rubbish. So, there you are. Hope it helps. See you next time.